All right, hello everyone. Here we are setting up for hole number 7. Now I'm thinking quarterback, backbone. We might need a Titan here just to make things a little bit more smooth. But you can probably get away with a Quasar as well. It might put you a little bit in between clubs, so something you might want to be a little careful of. Especially on that approach, especially if your clubs aren't very developed. You might want to just use that Titan. But you'll see that we can go very straightforward here and give ourselves a very good chance at this hole. So there's no reason to ever go left here. We would need a very, very nasty wind to ever need to go over that direction. So I strongly recommend that you never go that way. And especially from the first tee box. I mean, that goes double for the first tee box. Now what you'll see that I'll be able to do here is something to the effect of kind of like this. Just a little bit of topspin. And, I'm going to play, a couple rings here. I'm looking at, putting 3 rings down in the rough, if you can see. And I expect it to land about 5 rings down. And, if I could use the notebook for this if I need to. Just watch how much you're putting on the topspin because you can, run out and run through there. So let me just go ahead, and now that this is over, I think it was 4.5. It's like this, 5.2 rings. So, and this is actually the wrong ball. I think I used the power 1, so 5.0, which is essentially what I was basically telling you where it was going to land. So that's more or less. Well, the only other thing is that sometimes I use plus 5%, but that's not going to change very much when we're talking about small winds. Now on this second shot, I'm always going to use a plus 0. And here, let me go ahead and switch to the backbone. So here you can see we'll have this wind angle and 5.1. I'm assuming we're going to be kind of towards max. Let me just assume 80% for now. I'm not, yeah, I think 80% looks pretty good, maybe 75. So 3.6, 3.7 rings, somewhere in there. Another thing you might want to do is maybe just gently push this into the rough. So maybe somewhere right around here where it's just barely tipping the rough. And when the rings actually play, the ball guide's going to expand out a bit. So you'll see that it won't actually take that line. And it'll actually stretch out and hop over the rough and hopefully have enough backspin. Ooh, so it didn't look like, I didn't hit the fairway. I was trying to hit the fairway, and since I hit the green, you could see that the ball guide deflected off to the side. So do try to make sure that you're hitting the surface you're trying to land on. And if it stretches out too much, you can just always pull back just a little bit more. And hopefully you can get that to bounce into the fairway. If it bounced into the fairway, it probably would have took a different line and probably been all over that thing, potentially gone in. So, do pay attention to that, because where your second bounce lands, if you set up to land on the fairway, you want to make sure that that second hop does hit the fairway, not the green. So it changes everything if it lands long. So keep that in mind. Good luck with that hole. I'll see you guys on 8 coming up.